What's going on, guys? Welcome to 20-17 26th Street. We are renting this entire house. And we're in the heart of Astoria, really good spot. Cool thing is we have parking. Like, it's one of the best things to have in New York City is a parking space. This is worth a lot on its own. And you have electric charging. So if you have an EV, it's even better. So that's one of the best perks of this. But let's show you all 3 floors of this townhouse. Mark is behind the camera once again. Say hi, Mark. There he is. And yeah, there we are, 3 floors. We're gonna get started on the tour. See you guys in there. Okay, welcome to my home. Come on in, Mark. Oh yeah, so the best thing about renting out a single family home is that you literally have all 3 floors entirely for yourself. One thing I will note is that because it's a single family home, you're gonna have to pay all the utilities, but that's okay because you're using all the utilities versus an apartment building. We'll start in the kitchen. So it's really, really well designed. You have a full kitchen island, you have the recessed high-hat lights throughout, quartz countertops, deep sink. Yeah, it's a really, really well done kitchen. Mark, if you want to swing by this way, you can show them the appliances. I mean, dishwasher. Well, I mean, all this stuff is good. It's stainless steel, so you know it's expensive, right, baby? Coming this way, you do have a little deck area over there, and you have HVAC units throughout the entire house. Let's go take a look at the outdoor area so we can finish the main floor. Oh, sorry, Mark. Here we are. So you don't only have 1 parking spaces if you choose to do it, but you have 2 parking spaces. So you have the back door over here, which can fit a car, and you have the front door, which can fit a car out there in the driveway. But yeah, take a look at the backyard space over here. Pretty massive, very quiet. It doesn't even feel like we're 10 minutes away from the city, so it's a really cool spot. Yeah, come back through. Let's show you the rest of the main floor. And then we'll go upstairs and continue from there. So, I'll see you there. I forgot to mention half bath on the first floor, baby. Show them, Mark. Alright, so we're going up to the second floor. So you have 3 separate bedrooms up here. If you're very familiar with how townhouses work in New York City, you're going to be very familiar with how these bedroom layouts are. So you have the 2 smaller bedrooms facing the front here, perfect for an office space. This one can fit a queen-size bed. One thing I'll notice, once again, is you have HVAC units all throughout the house, so it's energy efficient, it's quiet, and it'll cool down the place much more efficiently. This room is small. I mean, no closet too, which I want you guys to take note of, but this could be perfect for a work from home space or an office, something along those lines. Same thing, facing out towards the front. Coming along this way, you have the primary bedroom. This one is perfect for a bedroom because it faces the back. It's very quiet. You won't have anybody coming by. This easily fits a king-size bedroom, a king-size bed. But one thing I want you to note about this house is that there is no closets in any of the room. So if you do rent this space, probably you guys have to consider getting your own closet. So yeah. Over here you have a washer dryer hookup. I need to figure out if you can actually hook up a washer dryer. If not, this is the only pre-built storage in the second floor. Last but not least, Mark, if you want to show them the full bathroom, I'll step out of your way. Yeah, you have a bathtub, shower setup. Gets the job done. It's a bathroom. And then yeah, I'll show you the basement. Welcome to the subfloor of the apartment or the house. Most people will call this the garden floor. Nice thing that's to note is that this has its own separate entrance which leads directly to the driveway. It's good if you want to use this as an additional bedroom or additional living space. You can have people come in and out without having to go through the first floor. If you come along to the right-hand side here, this is where the washer-dryer hookup exists right now in the boiler room, heater room. If you do rent the space, don't touch anything there other than the washer-dryer. And then you do have another full bathroom down here as well. Let me flick the lights on for you. For people my height, it works perfectly. If you're a little taller, you might bonk your head, but it is perfectly James sized, as you can see. Oh yeah. And then, yeah. So, that's the house tour. We saw all 3 floors, and I'll catch you outside for the debrief. All right, see ya. Well, so, I mean, with me bringing back these videos, I wanted to try to breathe some fresh life into the real estate space and have a broker that actually gives his honest opinions about his space versus just show it and that's it. So we're gonna call this segment like the MABA debrief. I'll come up with a cooler name in the future, but it is what it is for now, sorry. So pros about this house. We'll always start with the good things. The good things is, I mean, it's a private home. You have parking. There's 2 separate entrances. You have 3 full rooms, a private backyard, all in New York City for less than $5,500. It's a full home. That's cheaper than the mortgage. So keep that in mind. You're renting it for less than what somebody would be paying it for. If that doesn't make sense, I'm sure we'll figure out a graphic to make that work out, but it is what it is. Now let's talk about the cons. So the biggest cons, I think, are going to be the lack of closets in the bedrooms and the fact that one of the bedrooms is too small to be considered a bedroom. I do think, however, that the downstairs space offsets the small size, but that's just my thought process here. Another thing that you should be aware of is that because it's a single-family home, you're going to be paying for all the utilities, so just make sure you budget that on top of what you already budgeted for the rent. So the only utility you probably didn't budget is going to be the water and the gas. I'd say an estimated extra $150, $200 a month if you're really like using up all your water. But listen, at the end of the day, it's a private home. You get a backyard, you get a front yard, you get a driveway, you get 3 full rooms, you get a fully renovated kitchen. The owner never intended to rent out this property. So you get to take over somebody's passion project where they were living with their family and use it for yourself and see, maybe if you're trying out to see what it's like to live in New York City or want to see what it's like to own a single family home, it's a great way to give it a go for 12 months. Not as big as a commitment as 30 years as if you bought it. So that is the, what I call it, the MABA debrief on this house. Pros, cons, pricing. I mean, we always price it properly. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And as always, guys, move with MABA, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.